Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Texas Motor Speedway here in Fort Worth, Texas, for the Duck Commander 500. This is going to be an exciting race, 34 laps of racing around this 1.5 mile cookie cutter racetrack. Speeds of access to 200, between 200 to 205 miles per hour. Very fast racetrack, much like the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Pit stops gonna happen, probably 2, maybe 3, depending on how these cars or what time these cars come in. Could there be a wreck? Could there not be a wreck? Who knows? On the pole for today's race is the current points leader by 6 points, O'Neal Baldwin, who's been on a bit of a hot streak recently, finishing in the top 5 for like 3 out of the last 4 races, and on top of that has a victory at Las Vegas. So O'Neal Baldwin starts off season 7 very strong in his newly formed race team, a single car race team, if that. Alongside of O'Neal Baldwin is Charles Jackson, who's had another great impressive qualifying run in that 54 team for Joe Gibbs Racing. Dylan Poteet and Pichu London as round out your top 4, and then your top 5 concludes with Dylan Young. Hometown boy Trent Dunham, who was up here with me in the booth, you see him starting about mid-pack there. You never know who could work their way up to the front. This track can hold 2, possibly 3 wide racing, and we're going to see exactly what's going to come into play here today. So without further ado, let's go trackside to get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines are fired. You see the pace car pulling off. Cars getting out onto the grid. Rolling off the grid out onto the racetrack. It's going to be very tough to find a correct camera angle for this racetrack, so we're gonna stick with the TV2 cam. It's 66 degrees it's sunny, 66 degrees in Texas. Clear, even though there's cloudy sky, even though it's partly cloudy, and very little wind. Very little wind for here today, but it's a cool one. We're gonna see how the cool conditions affect these race cars as they go by. Yes, we're gonna be in TV2 camera the entire time of this race, hopefully, and it won't be anything bad. That's one thing I don't like about this track is I like the track because it's cool and it's updated, but I just don't like the camera angles. And I don't really feel like playing camera guy today. I want to be just commentator. So as you see coming off the turn here, Dylan Poteet, Pichu London, highest rookie is Pichu London. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. Morgan Henderson in the 6th position. Bunch of rookies on the outside line. But here we go, off of turn number 4, coming to get the green. The Duck Commander 500 set to get underway. Green flag, we're racing. O'Neal Baldwin rockets out to the lead, but Dylan Young, for virtue of being on the inside line, Dylan Poteet and Dylan Young gonna move on up. I kind of like this camera angle right here. Dylan Poteet quickly reeling in the 04 car. We're gonna see how these cars go crossing the lines. O'Neal Baldwin at least the first lap, and it's the 26 of Daniel Voiles that posts the fast lap for the first time by. See, they got some 3 wide action in the back here. Dylan Poteet gonna go underneath the 04. Looking for the lead. Poteet had to back out of it because he's on the inside. Remember, outside line can get a good run here. Dylan Poteet had to back off with the throttle. Crossing the line for a second time. O'Neal Baldwin leads the lap. The fastest car this time was O'Neal Baldwin, and Dylan Young actually posts the second fastest time. Gonna be definitely keeping an eye on that all day. Who's fast here at this racetrack? As we see O'Neal Baldwin on the inside line. Oh, O'Neal Baldwin coming to pit road. What? O'Neal Baldwin makes a dive down pit road. This is very unscheduled. That's given Dylan Poteet the lead. So obviously there's something amiss on the 04 of O'Neal Baldwin. He pulls into pit lane. Sounds like he shut the car off, and he's just waiting there. Nothing being serviced on that 04. At least nothing yet. I think they're going underneath the hood on that 04 to try to diagnose some kind of a problem. Now there you go. They found it. They let him go. He's one lap down, O'Neal Baldwin, but it's still pretty early in the race. If he can get up to speed, he could probably stop. He could probably not go 2 laps down. It's the Dylan show, but here comes Charles Sanford diving underneath the 2. Charles Sanford gonna try to go for the third spot, or excuse me, for the second spot. Charles Sanford fighting the inside line. You gotta remember, the outside line usually does get a good run. Charles Sanford beats him to the line, so Sanford is officially scored in second. Here they go 3 wide. Here comes Austin Gipe. Rookie was looking underneath the 03 car, but couldn't get cleared. Dylan Poteet powers on ahead as the leader. There's O'Neal Baldwin. "42nd place O'Neal Baldwin is right now, just hanging on at the edge, at the tail end of the lead lap. That was, however, a good deal for the 04 car to top off on fuel. It's early, I know, but that could come into play at the end of this race. He's a lap down now. He could get his lap back in enough time. And when these cars come into play or come into pit, he can get his lap back. He'll probably go another lap down when he has to come back into pit road, but he could definitely do it. Austin Gipe in second place now. Charles Sanford in third. Benjamin Miles is in fourth. Battle for fifth between Dylan Young and Jeffrey Finguy. Dylan Young's going to get it, and here comes the 72, Citadino. Going to take the 6th position. Here comes Seth Cole battling for 7th. I think he got 8th. I think he was 8th. Nope, he got 7th. Yep. Finguy just losing spots on the outside line, and then rounding out the top 10 will be Charles Jackson. Oh, excuse me. No, it's actually going to be Elijah Gordon. Very, very split up. Here are 2 guys right here that are doing pretty good. You got Nathan Hudson crosses the line in 14th. Excuse me, in the 13th position. Hudson's been on a bit of a bad streak since winning the Daytona 500, so he desperately needs a good run here. And right behind him is the 22 of JT Bryant. Winner of the Daytona 500 last season, had a very great season, finished 3rd in the points if I'm not mistaken. But unfortunately he's having a bit of a sophomore slump. Hopefully a good run today at Texas will help break that streak. Daniel Gipe back here. Oh, we're having a battle for the lead. Austin Gipe to the inside of Dylan Poteet. Fighting it out. They're side by side coming to the line. It's going to be Dylan Poteet that led that lap barely. But the 41 of Austin Gipe's going to have the momentum on the inside. That's going to pull him around Dylan Poteet. Fastest car on the racetrack right now is the 11 of Benjamin Miles. Like I said, we're going to keep checking that. When will we see cars come down pit road? That'll be the question. Oh, that answers my question. Dylan Poteet dives off on the pit road. And Dylan Young, Seth Cole, and others are following suit. So the first round of cars coming down pit road is right now. Poteet comes down pit road. We're going to watch this group of cars before going on to the next group of cars. Dylan Young and Dylan Poteet pulling into their pit stall. O'Neal Baldwin. Dylan Poteet just pulls out ahead of others here. Looking at the 41 car of Austin Geip. He's now pulling himself out of pit lane here. Here's the 04 who was in the 14th position last time by. Like I said, remember that pit stop could really help O'Neal Baldwin. He got his lap back and he came back around. I don't think he's going to have the lead, but we're definitely going to look here. Yeah, I didn't think he'd have the lead. As the leader is still the 41 car, Austin Geip. And the 02 of Jessica Shelton is the only car one lap down. That's because Shelton is still on pit road. Jessica Shelton's still on pit road. I'm not sure what they're doing to that 02 machine, but she's on pit road. And O'Neal Baldwin comes back down pit lane for I believe his second scheduled pit stop. Coming down this time. Last time he didn't take anything. This time he's coming down for 4 tires. Four tires on the 04 machine out of O'Neal Baldwin Racing, and he's away. And then scrolling back through the field here, we're going to take you through the field as we go down the list here. And right now in first we have Austin Geip in the 41, and second is Dylan Poteet, third is Seth Cole, fourth is Dylan Young, fifth is Johnson Adino, sixth is Nathan Hudson, very good run for this number 6 Mercedes, seventh is Charles Sanford, eighth is Charles Jackson, ninth is Benjamin Miles, and 10th place is Abe Troxel. Very good run for Abe. I'm going to go back up at the front here. Seth Cole going to get around Dylan Poteet for the second position. Ooh, the 4 car is now the fastest car on the track. The 41 car is going to catch lap traffic. We're going to see if if Seth Cole now can actually catch the 41 car. Caution! Caution is out. I just saw that. Caution, the yellow flag. I don't know why. Caution, caution, caution. I really do not see a reason. Why is the caution out? Okay. Alright, well this changes everything. Now it's going to be a question as if they pit, which they probably will, who's going to get the lucky dog? The 01 car is still a lap down, so unfortunately he's going to get to go to the tail end of the field. We'll be within 10 to go. So the 41 car So the 41 car is the leader, and we know he's going to come down pit road. Yep, here comes everybody down pit road, so this is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Who's going to come out of pit road? This could very well be the money stop. Couple of cars already on pit road. Wow, 41, gas and go. Pit road is getting all kinds of screwed up right now. 41 car with a gas and go. Is that going to be the strategy to win this race? The 41, the 72 gas and go. Seth Cole took the first cars who took, I think, 2 tires. But we're going to go find out and see what happened to bring out the caution for the first time today. We'll be right back here at Texas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, we actually had a phantom caution. The caution flag came out and there was no problem on the racetrack. I guess the NNSCRA officials spotted some oil or something on the racetrack or something that they didn't like, and the caution came out. So after pit stops, your leaders are Austin Gipe, John Cittadino, Seth Cole, Abe Troxel, Nathan Hudson, Dylan Poteet, Stuart Gratton, Marco Martinez, Dylan Young, and Benjamin Miles. We have Jessica Shelton, a lapped car in between the second and third place car, and then Austin LaPlante and Wyatt Troxel at the tail end of the lead lap. So the question is, with 8 laps to go on this restart, there's going to be 9 laps to go, excuse me. 9 laps to go on the restart. So the question's going to be, who is going to win the race at Texas? Practically everybody came down pit road, so they should be good on fuel. Here we go to settle it. Green flag. Austin Gipe went to the outside. John Cittadino went to the inside. Side by side through the corner. It's going to be Cittadino that's going to come away with the lead. Coming off of the corner. Look at others in the mix here. Here comes Wyatt Troxel. Abe Troxel in the 34 car coming. Now here comes the 41 car. Going to try to go back underneath the 72 going through the corner. This is still anybody's race right now. Here comes Dylan Poteet back into the mix. The 41 car, they're going high. The 41, is he coming to pit road? The 41's coming to pit road, and the 34 takes off. The 72, wow, a lot of these cars coming back to pit road. What's up with that? Excuse me. The 34 of Abe Troxel took off from the rest of the field. They are 3 wide back here. Dylan Young's going to get the second position as they go through the corner. But the 34 is just gone. He is gone. Can the 34 make it all the way on fuel? That'll definitely be the question. Abe Troxel has Wyatt Troxel right in front of him, a lapped car. So I really don't think Wyatt will give him will give into him as much. But the 2 car is catching him. They're side by side right now. Not side by side, but they're nose to tail. Dylan Young trying everything he can to match the 34 car's time to get up here. Dylan Young really wants a win, and he's closed in big time. 3 laps to go. Yeah, 3 laps to go here at, excuse me, no, actually it's 4. 4 laps to go, my bad, because I forgot I got to count the lap wrong. 4 laps to go. And Dylan Young trying to get through. He's got to keep Seth Cole from going side by side with him, but I think Seth's going to duck down low. Yep, Seth Cole's going to duck down low. That's going to allow the 34 to pull away a little bit more. Side by side, the more they race side by side, the more the 34 is going to pull away. Seth Cole now going to take second spot. The gap opened up a little bit. Seth Cole in second. We got 2 to go. 2 laps to go. I don't think Seth will have enough time unless the 34 car gets held up or comes to pit road. Oh, 34 is coming to pit road. He's coming to pit road. Seth Cole gets the lead. White flag, 1 lap to go here at Texas. Fuel mileage race, and the 34 car has got to come to pit road. Seth Cole now leading. Dylan Young must feel really bad that he allowed Seth to pass him. Otherwise, Dylan Young would be leading. But coming through turns 3 and 4, the Duck Commander 500 is going to go to the number 30 BioShock Chevrolet at a Twinix Racing. Seth Cole gets the victory. Seth Cole gets the victory, and yet another second place finish by Dylan Young. Seth Cole celebrating right now over the radio. He is very, very ecstatic that the 34 car had to come into pit lane. Abe Troxel just comes up short of winning this race. The race is officially saved. Seth Cole gonna go to victory lane, and at number 30. Oh my goodness, hometown hero Trent Dunham comes home in 14th place. Alex May, Anthony McCurry, others, all what a great day for these guys. O'Neal Baldwin, however, might have lost the points lead with his 41st place finish, but don't count him out, as one bad run out of 4 great runs isn't a bad thing. So thank you guys so much for watching. Seth Cole the winner, Dylan Young second. Here's the second half. A bunch of cars finished 1 lap down, especially Jessica Shelton, who finishes 6 laps down, and then O'Neal Baldwin, who finished 2. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is Michael Norman, the official voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Thank you for joining me here at Texas. This is the Budweiser All-Pro Series on the NNSCRA Sports Channel, where offline racing is at its best. As from Michael Norman, I say, until we meet again.